Might as well pause this right now. And it's time to tell you the truth. Before I go, you may notice back here I have my new ACC Highway to Hell poster. But anyway, yeah, somebody kiss shirt. Just on this out. I mean, since I've ever seen Detroit Rock City, which is a great movie, I've kind of got more to kiss. But anyway, my actions of yesterday are false. I'm not on Fred Withers' side, but I have one suspect, and that suspect is none other than, well, a subscriber of mine who recently called me a dipshit and has believed that I was part of the Fred Withers army when I never gave two shits. Because you see, me and Nick were the ones that brought him out of hiding. I was Fred Withers 8. I had a whole bunch of people creating and the whole Fred Withers account. I happen to know who Fred Withers 10 is, and it's another colleague of mine I'm not going to mention. But, as Nick brought up to me yesterday, the voice in the Fred Withers videos sounded no other than, well, who? Who could this person be? Who knows more about Fred Withers than any of us do, and has pointed out even before we even knew about it? Who cares more about Fred Withers than any of us? This is all the questions you may be asking yourself. And now, the shocking truth. Give me 1 second to call a friend, and he will explain this one person. This one person, indeed. Who could it be? Just give me 1 second. I'm calling him right now. As you can see, folks, I'm talking to Nick. And Nick, who do we think the prime suspect of Fred Withers is?
What?
Who do we think the prime suspect of Fred Withers is?
Angry Birds 99.
You hear that, folks? Me and Nick are not in a fight. He kicked me out of the band weeks ago. I don't give two shits. He's the one that brought this up to me yesterday. And that's when we devised the plan. Now, say the name again once more, Nick.
What?
Say the name again one more time.
Angry Birds 99 as well.
Alright, thank you very much, Nick. I'll talk to you later. Yes, Angry Birds 99 swell. He knows more about anything about Fred Withers than we all do. He happened to have Fred Withers' number and gave it to me. Now, what does that tell you? How the fuck does he get these numbers? He's not just gonna hand it over, unless he's in colleagues with Fred Withers and he happens to be a part of him. And furthermore, for the record, once again, because this video is very shocking to you people, I have not quit YouTube. I have now the prime suspect back. And if you're gonna get pissed off at me, Angry Birds, good fucking well. Good riddance. Unsubscribe to me. I don't give two shits. Because ever since you have done this shit, you've known about more than Fred Withers and anything. And the voice very much sounds similar to anybody, as I point out. And you might be asking me, why am I acting like this? Well, because it's for suspense. And let's put it this way. Nobody is going to call me a dipshit. And if you are not Fred Withers, and you just want to lie to everybody, I don't give two shits. Because, may I point this out, you have copied my videos for the last time. You have no right to even exist in our ranting world, because you start off on Go Animate, something Fred Withers uses. Well, lately, you made a message on this that you ran out of Go points to create characters. And you said you were going to copy Fred Withers. And you said you were going to hack Fred Withers. But no other than you, Angry Birds 99 Swell, would know how to close the Fred Withers account. Unless you happen to be Fred Withers. And now, Fred Withers, if you're watching this and I may be lying, you might as well come out, bud. Because I've already brought you out of hiding. Come clean, whoever the fuck you are. And if you are Angry Birds 99s, well, get the fuck out of my sight. Better yet, just get the fuck out of my sight clearly. Because me and Nick have come to the conclusion that you may be Fred Withers. And you just might be him. Because, let's face it, all the facts have stated right here. And the fact that you also made a video, I got a certain message from Fred Withers that said the same exact thing as you. Make a video about Fred Withers. Now, I read that back 3 times yesterday after I got this message. And I called up Nick. And Nick clearly explained to me. And to the point where you've been asking, coniggits, why did you do this? Well, you see, the agreement was that me and Nick would make a video about us fighting and shit. And eventually, a week later, which is supposed to be September 1st, so happens to be the day we're going to come out and come across to you, Angry Birds. But, as you can tell, we are not. We're doing it today, on exactly August 23rd, 2012. And you may be making these videos, and you act like you know Fred Withers, because you're right, Fred Withers would not say he was sorry. Because only who would know that Fred Withers would not say that he's sorry? It would be the prime suspect of Fred Withers. And you, sir. I don't like you. You are an annoying pest. I never liked you. I was just being friendly to actually get to know you more and see if you were the prime suspect. I didn't think about this months ago until yesterday when I saw the facts. And now I'm out of the whole idea. And you may think I'm a dumbass. And you may think, how can you know these things? Well, explore it yourself, folks. Who else has any other prime ideas of who Fred Withers is? Whoever you are, Fred Withers, come clean now. Because, like I told you before, I have every right to call the police now. Because you've done this exactly 8 times out of 2 accounts. Yes, I may have stolen your identity, but you stole mine, so I had the right to steal yours. I took justice in my own hand like I'm Batman. And you know what? If I see another Fred Withers account, I'm not going to hesitate to harass you again. I may have taken down Fred Withers 8. Like I said, we've got 3 accounts out there of Fred Withers now. None of them are mine, but I know who they are. And furthermore, this is the last thing you'll ever hear about me with Fred Withers, unless he wants to come out and mess with me again. And Angry Birds, this is also a farewell, because after this video, you are no more to me. Because you see, not was me and Nick the only people, but Skyward Striker, he also pointed out a lot to us. We were talking all this over yesterday, and now we are all here, saying that you are him. And, in fact, this is the last time you'll ever hear me mention this name, because, clearly, I've talked about him long enough. Because it's been almost 10 minutes of me coming out and explaining everything. Now, for the final thing of our plan, you may be calling me a traitor, but I never brought myself into this war. Me and Nick were the only 2 people who were smart enough to get in Fred Withers' head. So, please tell me, who again was these revolutionary people? Please. It only makes sense that we are who we are. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself, because like I said, I was the genius to come up with the idea of Fred Withers 8 and called that motherfucker out on his own account. I was the genius to think of this plan, to get everybody pissed off at me, to find out who really Fred Withers could be, and that was all three of us, and we all studied. Because I was sitting here thinking so much about this today. And the facts are clear. And this is my farewell to Angry Birds 99 Swell and to Fred Withers, because I'm not carrying two shits anymore. Because if anybody knows who it is, be my guest and tell me. I don't care. But like I said, this is my farewell, and I will not be making any more videos. So if you ask me to make any more videos, I'm going to clearly say, fuck you. And I'm not resorting. And anybody who's subscribed to me about this Fred Withers shit, please get off my subscribers. Because I don't want to harass Fred Withers anymore. I have a life. Sure, it was cool for a week. But like me and Nick said, we were done with him. Until he decided to do it 9 more accounts. Well, actually 8 more accounts, and well, we were final. And this is actually the final goodbye to everybody who is going to be in my little clique that is going to stay. I thank you. And if you're going to sit here and ask me to make Fred Withers videos, hit the unsubscribe button right now. I'll give it time. It's alright for all of you. You know, it's just unsubscribe, and yeah. I might be seeing that taskbar go down a little bit, but I don't care. Because I'm not in for the subscribers. I'm in it for my opinions. And I'm coniggits. And I'm back, bitches. Goodbye.